Hello everyone, my name is Millie and I'm here to tell you a little bit about the Frontrunners Computer Aided Design and Upcycling Internship that will be running for the next academic year. I'm the current frontrunner, and then the baton will be passed on, and in September one of you will be taking on the role until around about March. So originally this was just a CAD internship, but upcycling was added to it this year. So upcycling is really important because most objects that have been designed within the past century are pretty much all thrown into landfill at their end of life, and the United Kingdom sends a lot of its waste overseas, and a lot of this causes lots of harm to wildlife, to the people that live in those areas, making unsafe structures and things. So something that's really important is upcycling a lot of your waste instead of just throwing it away. So taking plastic bottles and turning them into chairs or turning them into plant pots, just small things like that. Or taking old clothes and turning them into other things, like I've done a lot. I've turned a lot of things into cushions. And upcycling is just really important in terms of sustainability and for the planet. And this internship was it's a big part of the internship, and it's something that you'll need to be aware of as you go forward. So you begin the internship in October, and to begin with, you'll just prepare what you want to be doing for the rest of the year. So you have 10 hours of work that you'll get paid for during the week, which I think the current rate is £9.50 an hour. So if you complete 10 hours of work, then you get paid for all of those hours you do. If you have a really busy week and you can't get in the full 10 hours, then you'll log that you've done 5 hours and you'll get paid for the 5 hours. So you'll get paid for the amount of work that you complete during the week. So to begin with, you just fill out like a Gantt chart, and you fill in things that you want to be doing over the internship and how you want to improve. So one thing that you'll be set, something that I was set, was to write a couple of 100 words about my own personal leadership style so that I can improve it and develop not only my CAD and upcycling skills, but also my leadership and teaching skills while I will be doing the internship. Another thing that I did while I was doing the internship was I volunteered at an upcycling exhibition that I was involved in that took place over the summer from a upcycling competition. So everything that you do is all really flexible. It's a lot of fun. So I really enjoy upcycling side of it. So I did a lot more on the upcycling side of the internship than the CAD internship to begin with. And everything's really flexible, so you can change things around depending on what you want to be doing and how long you want to be doing it for. And so that takes us to November. So in November, I'm sure some of you have probably seen me going around and asking you questions about the level 4 CAD, the CAD that you're doing at the moment, asking you how it can be improved, where you'd like more support, where you'd like more help. So I've done a written report on that, and it's really gratifying because you feel like you're actually helping the course. It's a great thing to put on your CV that you've helped to enhance the course and that you've been teaching the other students, younger students, and helping them out to improve the quality of education in the lower years, so that they'll effectively become better computer aided designers. And then you find different ways to do this. So I created a shortcuts book that was made available to the first years, so that they can have a look at how to improve their CAD that way. And another thing that I did was I completed a a couple of modelling exercises that could be used as extension tasks if anyone wanted to improve their CAD. So I think I did a hairdryer, some binoculars, just some very rough ones to begin with. And then for the later half of November, I did a lot of exploring upcycling. So normally I make quite a lot of patchwork items out of pajamas and old clothes and a lot of jeans. So in the photos you can see I make quite a lot of cushions and animals, and another thing that I enjoy doing is creating record bags, so bags made out of vinyl records. So you've got a lot of scope to explore what you want to do. You do a bit of internet research and see if you could do any of the tasks, if you could encourage other people to do the tasks and how simple or how easy it would be. And you get to do a lot of experimentation with what you want to do and what you can achieve, and you can modify different things that other people have done. And I think Pinterest is a great place to look at for looking at upcycling things. So there's a lot of creative freedom with what you want to be doing, and doing all this experimentation is really beneficial for you. And also being self-led and taking control of what you want from the internship, it's great for you, and it also looks fantastic on your CV. So, and then that takes us to December. So initially I was going to be doing more of the CAD modelling exercises during December and then moving on to the upcycling in January. However, De Montfort brought out a Christmas fair where the students could make upcycle products and sell them and create a stall and have lots of fun with it. So another way that the internship is really flexible is that I spoke to Sung and I switched things around, and so I was able to take part in the Christmas fair as part of the internship. So I made loads of cushion covers, cushions, door sausages, a couple of masks. I enjoyed making the dragons and some narwhals and some of the record bags as well. So the event was really enjoyable. A lot of people came round to the stall. Personally, I didn't sell very much, but I got a lot of feedback on my products and how I could improve them. And it was nice to see from November all of the things that I'd worked on and I'd experimented with, and then being able to take them and trying to sell them at De Montfort. It was really rewarding, it was a lot of fun, and of course, to say that you've done something like this on your CV looks really good as well. And yeah, it was all in all a really nice event, and I really enjoyed it. So after Christmas, well, you get 3 weeks off for the internship at Christmas, and you come back in the first week of January, exactly the same as where uni starts. Um, and initially I was going to be continuing with doing the CAD exercises. However, the Leicester Creative Business Depot down the road in the city centre wanted to do a launch event for Beta X, and they were looking for workshops to do. So one great thing that Sung did was that she helped me get a workshop there so that I could teach the public how to make these whales that you can see in the photo that I'd experimented with in last December, because at the Christmas stall it turns out that the whales were the things that people took the most interest in and the ones that sold the most. So yeah, I then spent January organising this and creating instructions and making templates, and then promoting the workshop and finalising the times and things for it. So yeah, that was what I did in January. But again, the internship is really flexible, so it really depends on what you want to get out of the internship. And also, Sung is really lovely and really helps you to get the most out of what you want to be doing in the internship. So again, I really enjoyed upcycling, so hackathon helped me to be able to get an upcycling workshop, and having a great time teaching people how to create these animals. And another really rewarding thing, seeing your designs coming out of your head, you doing them alone in your room, and then taking them out and watching other people making them. It's really rewarding and really beneficial. So the upcycling workshop was due to take place sort of mid to end February. So once I'd completed doing all of the upcycling, all of the instructions and the templates and organising that, I then had time to go back and do the CAD and enhance my CAD skills. So one task that I did was took the hairdryer that I'd sort of very, very roughly modelled in, I think it was December, and taking it and enhancing it and creating instructions for first year students to have a look and see if they could create the same thing, for it to be a great portfolio piece for them, and also helping them to create new modelling techniques that they wouldn't otherwise learn until year 2, whereas instead they're learning a little bit about them at the end of the first year, just so that they can get a sense of where they're going and the new things that you can do with CAD. So with this, I had to create a couple of hand drawings for the hairdryer, model it in SolidWorks using first year techniques and a couple of more advanced techniques so that it would be more beneficial for you. I had to create renders and aesthetic image board just like you do in the first year. And then I also created a 45-second animation for it, which you can hopefully see playing in the little image down below. A couple of technical part drawings and GA drawings, and then of course the instructions to help create them. So it was a really nice exercise. Not only is it rewarding, sort of knowing that the first year students can enhance their portfolios as well, but it also looks great on your CV and your portfolio that you've done this and you've created instructions to help other students and sort of be a teaching assistant to the first year CAD. Looks great on a CV or in another internship application or a job application post graduation. So these are just a couple of screenshots from the instructions I created. Making sure that there was creative freedom with the hairdryer is important, and also including some of the internal components too. Just make it a little bit more complex, and also to show future employers that you understand that there is more to the design than just the aesthetics of it. So then to the workshops, which took place I think was on the 19th of February. It was an amazing day. It was so much fun to be a part of and so much fun to see my designs coming to life. And to do it as part of the internship was great because obviously you log the hours that you're there. So doing taking such an amazing opportunity and having loads of fun with it, but then also getting some money on the side as well, and also just with the rest of the internship too, being paid to do something that you really enjoy and that you're really passionate about is loads of fun. It's a great opportunity to take part in, and yeah, these are just a couple of events. So the DMU made thing that I really enjoyed, and the upcycling exhibition that I enjoyed as well. And seeing, not just being in your room doing the internship, or not just being at De Montfort in the studio doing the internship, but actually going out, meeting the public, interacting with the public with your designs. It's a great opportunity, and I'd really encourage you to take part in it. So finally, just apply for the internship. It's a fantastic opportunity, and even if you go through the application process and you don't necessarily get in, it's great interview practice, and it's great application letter practice. But if you do get it, it's a brilliant opportunity to do something that you really enjoy, and then to get paid for it like a job running along the side. It's only 10 hours a week, and it's 10 hours a week of something that you'll really enjoy, that will enhance your portfolio, and that you'll get attached to. I can't stress what an amazing opportunity it is. And even if you're like, for example, I wasn't the best CAD student, really not the best CAD student, and I really struggled quite a lot in first year, and I would take a long time creating very simple shapes with CAD, but I still applied for it because one, I wanted to improve my CAD, and I also wanted to explore my upcycling more. I'd only done a little bit of it, but then completing the internship has really helped improve my CAD skills. It's made me a lot more confident, and it also helps to see how much you've improved from the first year to the second year. It's amazing the progress that you make teaching teaching the other students, and from trying to model, like for example, trying to model the hairdryer just using techniques that you used in the first year, and you realize how much you've grown and how much you've changed and how your modeling techniques have changed too. And it's a really beneficial, self-beneficial opportunity, but then it's also beneficial for other people, for all the public that you'll be involved in, or that you could be involved in if you want to be, or if you wanted to just do more of the CAD side of it and you just wanted to just be involved with the first year CAD, and you just wanted to take the internship and just sit and work on your CAD a lot more. It's a really flexible internship. It's so much fun to do, and Sung is amazing. I can't stress that enough. And just apply for it. Just apply for it. It's brilliant. So much fun. But yeah, I hope to see some of you taking part and applying for it. I think the application's open next month, so please apply for it. It's brilliant. Great opportunity.